everyone. Now let us see exercise 7.1. Before that, three examples are there. Three example questions are there. Go through the example questions and copy down in your copy. If you have any doubt, you may ask me. But theorem number 7.1, that is based on ASA congruency rule, that theorem is eliminated, removed from the syllabus for this year. That is why I am not explaining you theorem 7.1. Now children, is it clear? 7.1 theorem, as it is based on ASA, that is angle side angle theorem, which is removed from the syllabus for this year. That is why I am not explaining you now. Okay? After that, exercise 7.1, first question. In quadratic ACBD, AC equals to AD and AB bisects angle A. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. What can you say about BC and BD? Okay, the figure is drawn in the book. So we can go through the book. See first the figure ABCD, or you can say ACBD is a quadrilateral. Okay, given here you can write it is given as AC. Okay, ACBD is a quadrilateral and AC equals to AD, means this part is equals to this part, it is given. Okay, and AB bisects angle A, means this line, AB line bisects this angle. Bisect means what? Equal halves. Bisect means equal halves. This whole angle is divided into equal halves by this line AB. Okay, that is why it is given that, and AB is the bisector of angle A, means AB bisects angle A into two equal halves. To prove what? This triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. Congruence means equal. Okay, so equal to triangle this. So now proof part. In triangle ABC, this triangle, and in triangle ABD, in this triangle, we know that this is equal to this. It is given in question only. It is given that AC equals to AD, given. Okay, now we know that four congruencies based on sides. One we have seen. What is it? One is ASA, which is not there in the syllabus for this year. Second one is SSS. Third SAS, and fourth AAS. Is it not? So now here we will see what? First side, then angle, then side, means SAS. These two are equal. Then this angle, it is given that AB is a bisector, means this is equal to this. This angle is equal to this, as AB bisects angle A. And then AB equals to AB. AB is for this triangle also, AB is for this triangle also. AB side is common for this as well as for this triangle. So AB is common. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD by SAS congruency rule. Okay. Now, implies if these two triangles are same, then this is also equal to this. Is it not? If this side is equals to this side and this is equals to this, because AB is common for both, if this is equals to this, means only left out side is this. So this also will be same. So that is why BC equals to BD. By CPCT. What is the full form of CPCT? Congruence part of congruent triangles. Okay, corresponding parts of means corresponding. C for corresponding, first one. Okay, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. If any two triangles are same, if one angle and two sides, or two angles and one side, likewise if you are proving that they are congruent, means the corresponding parts of the triangle also will be same. Okay, corresponding parts of the triangle, this is called corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay, so that is proved. Now after that we will come to question number 2. Question number 2 is ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD equals to BC and angle DAB is equals to angle CBA. Then prove that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Second part, that is BD equals to AC. And third part, that is angle ABD is equals to angle BAC. Okay, now see the figure. Figure is like this. In the book also it is given ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD is equals to BC, it is given. Okay, and angle DAB, this angle is equals to angle CBA, this angle. Okay, so now in these two triangles, okay, so we have to prove what? Angle ABD is congruent to triangle CBA and BD equals to AC, and then angle ABD, this angle is equals to this angle. You have to prove BAC, this angle. Okay, this small angle is equals to this small angle, proof, and then this BD is equals to AC, you have to prove, and then congruency of the triangle you have to prove. Now in these two triangles, this triangle and this whole triangle, what will write? In triangle ABD and triangle BAC. Okay, what is given? This side is equal, it is given AD is equals to BC, given in the question itself, it is given, and then this angle is given as same, that is DAB is equals to angle CBA. Likewise given, so that is also given here, given part. Okay, in the question itself it is given, and AB equals to AB. For this triangle also AB is there, for this triangle also AB is there. Is it not? So AB equals to AB common. Therefore, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC by SA angle, then S. SAS congruency rule, they are congruent. Okay, so first part is proved. Now if these two triangles are same, definitely BD will be equal to AC also. Okay, that is why implies BD equals to AC by CPCT, because corresponding parts of congruent triangles are also equal. So BD will be equal to AC. Okay, if these two triangles are equal and this angle is equals to this whole angle, this side is equals to this side is equals to this side, then definitely this small angle of this triangle, okay, this small angle of this triangle is equals to this small triangle angle of this triangle is same, is it not? That is why angle ABD means ABD, this one, ABD, this one, ABD is equals to angle BAC, this one. Okay, by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay, by CPCT they are also equal. So proved all the three parts. After that, let us move to the third question. So third question is AD and BC are equal perpendiculars. You can see the figure. This is perpendicular on AB and this line is also perpendicular on AB. AB is a line in which BC is a perpendicular and DA is a perpendicular. Clear? That is the question. Perpendiculars to the line segment BC, so that CD bisects AB. So that you have to prove that this part is equals to this part. Okay? Now this is A and this is B. So you have to prove first this is congruent triangle to this, and then you have to show that this is equals to this. If it is equal means what? This particular CD bisects AB. Bisect means equal halves. So if CD bisects AB means this will be equals to this. You have to prove. Clear? So now first we will go for congruency of triangles between these two. So before that, given part, right? What is given in the question? That is AD. AD is perpendicular on AB and BC is also perpendicular on AB. This is given part. Then to prove what? CD bisects AB. Okay. This line, CD line bisects AB. Then only these two will be equal. Okay. Now proof. In triangle AOD and triangle BOC, in these two triangles, this is 90 degree, it is given in the question because they are perpendicular. BA is perpendicular and BC is perpendicular on line this. So perpendicular means 90 degree we know. So this angle is equals to this angle. Okay. That is each 90 degree. And then angle this one, because we know that in theorem 6.1 it was there that two lines when they intersect each other, then they make what? Vertically opposite angle. So this angle is equals to this angle, as they are vertically opposite angles. If two lines intersect each other at a point, then they form a pair of vertically opposite angles we have seen, and that is equal. So here also AOD is equals to BOC angle, as they are vertically opposite. O for opposite, A for angle, vertically opposite angle. Okay, and then this one, as it is 90 degree, this is 90 degree and this is 90 degree. So angle DAO is equals to angle OBC or CBO. Okay, CBO, given each 90 degree. And then AD equals to, it is given that AD is equals to BC. So any two angles, this and this two, any two angles and one side. So which congruency criteria is followed here? That is A, angle, angle and side. Any two angles and one side. So any two angles and one side. If they are equal of two triangles, then they are congruent. So here they are congruent by what? Triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC by AAS congruence rule. If they are congruent, then this part will be equals to this part. That means OB is equals to OA. Okay. Bicepticity means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Hence CD bisects AB. Okay. If these two are equal means what? CD bisects AB. Okay. Proved. Now after that comes the next question, that is the fourth question. Okay. Fourth question goes like this. L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel line P and Q. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Okay, now let us see the figure. This is the figure. Line L and M are parallel to each other and P and Q lines are parallel to each other. Okay, they are intersected by a transversal P and transversal Q. Okay, now given what is that? L is parallel to M, that is given, and P is parallel to Q, it is given. Then to prove triangle ABC, this one is congruent to this. Okay, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. You have to prove that triangle ABC, this one, is congruent to triangle CDA, this one. These two are congruent, we have to show. Okay, now proof. Given L parallel to M, L line is parallel to M and P is parallel to Q. So if L and M are parallel and AC is the transversal, if L and M are parallel and AC is the transversal, then this angle BAC, this angle will be equals to this angle. Yes or no? Because they make a pair of alternate interior angle. BAC is equals to angle DCA. This is equals to this because they are alternate interior angle. Alternate, I for interior, A for angle. Clear? And again same way, if P is parallel to Q. If P is parallel to Q and AC is the transversal. AC is the transversal and this is parallel to this. That means what? Which two angles? This angle will be equals to this angle. Yes or no? That is, you can see here, that is angle BAC. Okay, BAC means this angle will be equals to this angle. Okay, clear? By same way, alternate, I for interior, A for angle. Then, now in triangle, now between these two triangles. Okay, this side is common. This angle is equals to this angle and this angle is equals to this angle. Why? They are alternate interior angle. Okay, this angle equals to this, within bracket write alternate interior angle. How it is written? Alternate interior angle. Then AC equals to AC, common. This is common for both the triangles. For this triangle also AC is there. For this triangle also AC is there. So AC equals to AC, common. Then angle BAC, this angle equals to this angle. Same way, alternate interior angle. So you can see side angle, side angle. Is it not? So ASA congruency, these two triangles are congruent. Okay. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. These two triangles are congruent by A angle, side angle. Okay. Angle, side angle congruence rule. Okay. Proved? Okay. Now see the fifth question, that is line L is the bisector of an angle A and B is any point on L. BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B to the arms of angle A. Show that triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB and BP equals to BQ or B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. Okay. Now the figure is given in the book. You all might have seen the figure is likewise. L is the line which bisects angle A. Bisects angle A means this is equals to this angle, means equal half. Is it not? So given line L is a bisector of angle A and BP is perpendicular on AP and BQ is perpendicular on AQ. Okay. So to prove what? Triangle APB is congruent to triangle ABQ. These two triangles are congruent, we have to show. And then BP is equals to BQ. This we have to prove. Now, in proof part, what you will do? In triangle APB and ABQ, in these two triangles, each 90 degree, this one perpendicular one. Which one? That is APB angle and angle BQA or AQB angle, each 90 degree. Okay. And then angle, this angle is equals to this, that is angle PAB is equals to angle QAB. Okay, because line L bisects angle A and AB equals to AB because for this triangle also AB is there and for this triangle also AB is one of the side. So AB is equals to AB, common. So now you can see angle, angle, side. So which congruency it is? AAS. So triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB by SAS congruence rule. Okay. This theorem we haven't learned, but questions will be solving. Okay. So now this is congruent by angle side angle congruence. Okay, they are congruent. These two triangles are congruent by ASA. No doubt here two angles are written first and then the side, but you see the figure first. Here what is given? This angle and this angle. These two angles based on this side is given as common, means any two angles and one side, so it will be AAS. AAS, they are congruent. Okay, any two angles 90 degree and this, any two angles and one side is common, means which congruency it will follow? That is AAS, congruency rule. Then as these two triangles are congruent, its corresponding parts also will be congruent. That means BQ is equals to BP. Okay, got it? BP is equals to BQ by CPCT. That is corresponding parts of congruent triangles are also equal. So that is proved. Implies what? B is equidistance from the arms of angle A. Okay, that is also proved. Now come to the sixth question. Now sixth question goes like this. That is, in figure 7.21, AC equals to AE, AB equals to AD, and angle BAD equals to angle EAC. Show that BC equals to DE. Figure is given in the book. This figure is given in the book. Now see that proof part. Given, what is given? AC equals to AE. That is, AC equals to AE. Double lines you can see, that means these two sides are equal and this is equals to this. Okay, so AC equals to AE and then AB equals to AD. This one AB is equals to AD, and angle BAD. This angle is equals to this angle, that is EAC. These two angles are same. Okay, so now to prove what? We have to prove that BC equals to DE. This BC is equals to DE. This we have to show. Okay, so now in these two triangles, first we'll see in between this angle and this angle. This small angle, can you see that DAC is there? So to this angle, if I add this, my angle will be like this. If this is added, so my angle will be this big one. Same way to this angle, this small one. If I add this, I will get this whole angle. Yes or no? So that is why what we'll do, what is given from there, we will add this small angle. Okay, clear, understood? That means given part which angle, that is angle BAD is equals to angle EAC. This is given. Now to these two, both the side LHS and RHS side, we will add this angle, this small angle, that is DAC angle. DAC angle, on adding on both the sides, we get what? Angle BAD plus angle DAC is equals to angle EAC plus angle DAC. Now if this angle plus this angle becomes this whole angle, that is angle B, A and C, this big angle, right? That is equals to, now this angle plus this small part gives what? This whole angle. So that is equals to angle E, A and D, this whole angle. Okay, mark it as equation 1. Now in these two triangles, this triangle and in this triangle, what is common? AB equals to AD. It is given AB equals to AD. This part is given. This all small lines I will delete or I will remove it so that easily you can understand. Okay. Now between these two triangles, it is given that this is equals to this. It is given na? So that is what AB equals to AD. Okay. Given. Now what we have proved through equation 1, that is angle BAC. Angle BAC is equals to angle EAD. Clear from equation 1. Then AC, AC, double line 1 is equals to what? AE, given. This is also given, you can see that. AC equals to AE, given. Okay. Now, both the triangles are congruent by what? Side, angle, side. Okay. So, both the triangles are congruent by SAS, congruence. Congruence rule. Okay. Both the triangles are congruent by SAS, congruence rule. So if these two are congruent, its all corresponding parts also will be congruent. So here, what is the corresponding part? That is BC equals to DE is also equal by CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Okay. So this is what we were supposed to prove, and that is proved. Okay.